Good evening, and welcome to Quincy High School's 147th graduation ceremony here at Veterans Memorial Stadium. I'm Acting Assistant Principal Edward Smith. I'd like to start by thanking Mr. David Murphy, Commissioner of the Natural Resources Department, Mr. Kevin Murphy, Director of Plant Facilities, Mr. Kevin Segala, Coordinator of Quincy Public Schools Custodial Services, Mr. Keith Segala, QPS Executive Director, and all of the city and school employees who transformed this space into a remarkable facility for us today. In order to assist in maintaining this terrific and historic venue, we kindly remind you to take all of your belongings at the conclusion of the ceremony and refrain from smoking of any kind in the stands or on the field. Thank you. At this time, I would like to welcome and recognize the members of the educational learning community of Quincy High School who will be joining us on the platform this evening. We welcome Mayor of this great city and Chairman of the Quincy School Committee, the Honorable Thomas P. Koch. The Quincy Public Schools Superintendent, Mr. Kevin Mulvey. Assistant Superintendent, Mrs. Erin Perkins. Quincy High School Principal, Lawrence Taglieri. School Committee Vice Chair, Frank Santoro, and his colleagues on the school committee. And members of the City Council, led by Council President Noel DeBona. Also in attendance is the Dean and Class Advisor for the Class of 2022, Mrs. Karen McPartlin, as well as many distinguished local and state delegates. We would like to recognize and thank our deans who serve as class advisors and our security team who are on the field tonight to ensure a well-organized and efficient commencement ceremony. Also, special thanks to Deb Golden, Nancy Scarnisi, and the office staff who helped prepare for tonight's event. We now welcome Quincy High School faculty and Quincy Public Schools administrators who are the educators behind the great minds we are celebrating today. Please give a round of applause to the teachers and administrators that have dedicated their life's work to the education of the children of Quincy. Last, but certainly not least, I welcome all of the invited guests of our graduates, parents, guardians, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, friends, and all who are here to recognize not only the accomplishments of this day, but of every day leading up to it. Thank you for joining us tonight. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you Principal and proud alumnus of Quincy High School, Mr. Lawrence Taglieri.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Smith, for the welcome and all you have done for our students and staff in your role of assistant principal. Good evening, everyone. Please join me in welcoming onto the field the graduating class of 2022, led by class valedictorian Cassandra Gordon and class president Sabrina Egan. Students will enter the song Pomp and Circumstance, performed by the combined Quincy North Quincy Band under the direction of Mr. Matthew Kavanaugh. Welcome, graduates. Please remain standing. And at this time, I ask that the seniors who are members of our choir and band to please report now to your respective groups. Choir and band. We are excited that you could join us tonight to pay tribute and celebrate the outstanding efforts and accomplishments of the class of 2022. We'll start our ceremony with a moment of silence, the Pledge of Allegiance, and our national anthem. Will all who are able please rise for a moment of silence? To take a moment to pray in your respective faiths for the safety and well-being of our graduates, for the many men and women who protect us in the armed forces, and for those you hold dearest. Thank you. I now proudly invite members of the class of 2022 who have made the decision to serve our country and have enlisted in branches of the military to join me at the podium to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Caleb Balaton, Army National Guard. Ronan Healy, Air Force. Liam Kane, Navy. Christina Lacroix, Air Force. Phoenix Petrucci, Air Force. Will Plouffe, Marines. Anthony Samuels, Air Force. Johnny Vargas, Army. You guys are in the front. You guys are in the front. Just give everybody a minute to get set up here. Get straight across. I like it.
How are we going to do this?
Pull this down just a little bit. Take your time and enjoy.
Only for Cal.
Me?
You front.
All right. All right. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Nice job. Nice job. Stay up here. Now get behind me a little bit. There's a squeeze in. All are now invited to join the Quincy High School Choir under the direction of Mr. Timothy Carew as they sing our country's national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still
Thank you. You may be seated. Our choir will now sing a selection titled "You'll Never Walk Alone" and "Climb Every Mountain" by Rodgers and Hammerstein by Mark Hayes.
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm is a golden sky and the sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk
Climb every mountain, search high and low, follow every byway, every path you know.
Climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow, till you find your dream. A dream that will need all the love you can give. Every day of your life, for as long as you live, climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow, till you find your dream. Walk on with hope in your heart. Walk on with hope in your heart. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never
That was absolutely beautiful. I ask that you focus your attention to our band under the direction of Mr. Michael DeMarco as they play Solas Ane, Yesterday's Joy by Samuel R. Hazo. Thank you so much to our Performing Arts Department. Each year you impress with your exceptional talents that have certainly left their mark on the Quincy High School Artistry program. I would like to introduce to you the Secretary of the Class of 2022, Kevin Chen, up to the podium. Kevin will be attending Bowdoin College and majoring in biochemistry, and urban studies this fall.
Good evening. I have the honor of introducing someone who has been a terrific leader for the class of 2022, my classmate and friend, Senior Class President Sabrina Egan.
Thank you, Kevin, and good evening, everyone. I would like to give a warm welcome to city officials, faculty, friends, family, and of course, the class of 2022. My name is Sabrina Egan, and it has been an absolute honor as your senior class president to represent this amazing and diverse group of students. I remember a time not long ago when the day of our impending graduation seemed like an eternity away. From the first day of school to our first homecoming to the earliest games and meets, we were making long-life friends and cherished memories. With these final high school experiences, we realized that we are not the same people who walked into the Lloyd Hill Auditorium that very first day of freshman year. We have become better and mature versions of who we were 4 years ago. Our unique experiences make us a class like no other. In March of 2020, 3/4 of the way through our sophomore year, our lives were forever changed by the start of a global pandemic. Our lives ripped apart in an instant, the world shutting down around us. We persevered, adapted, adjusting to a world of remote learning, and making serious sacrifices so that we could all stay safe. Never giving up because we knew what was at stake. We became resilient and strong. During this global pandemic, our class brought about important social change at our school, trying not only to make it better for our class, but for all the classes who follow. These skills we have learned through these challenging times make me even prouder to represent this class, because it is clear that each of us have the potential to go out into this world and make it a better place for us and the generations to come. As one door closes today, another one will open for us tomorrow. Some of us will be going off to college, some straight into the workforce, and a select few will be proudly defending our country by joining the military. We have been well prepared by our parents, teachers, and coaches for what lies next. Throughout our time here, we have read dozens of books, sat through hundreds of tests, procrastinated those homework assignments that we once thought were silly. It was the hours we spent in the classroom that made us who we are, sitting here in these blue capping gowns. The memories we made will be with us forever. So for now, we say goodbye, adios, au revoir, and sayonara. We will always be the class of 2022 and presidents forever. Thank you.
Thank you, Sabrina, and thank you for your years of leadership here at Quincy High School. Sabrina will be continuing her education at Westfield State University, where she will major in criminal justice and also be a member of the cross-country and track teams. Mayor Koch, Superintendent Mulvey, Assistant Superintendent Perkins, members of the school committee, city council, the superintendent's leadership team, representatives from our state and county delegation, my colleagues, North Quincy High School Principal Keith Ford, dedicated staff, family and friends, and of course, the class of 2022. It's an honor for me to represent the dedicated faculty of Quincy High School and all of the professional staff of Quincy Public Schools on this special occasion to celebrate this milestone achievement with you. The class of 2022 has certainly not disappointed. In fact, you've stood out and have worked together to leave a legacy of excellence and an enhanced sense of community at your school. You'll hear it now, you'll hear it again, because it is true. Each of you have lived a story that includes obstacles not of your own creation. We all shared in the hardships that COVID has wrought, and it is this that makes your achievements all the more remarkable. Students were recognized as commended National Merit Scholars. Adams Scholarships were awarded. You stressed the ongoing need to appreciate diversity and to be aware of self and others. You were on the honor roll. You met the challenges of the unique instruction provided by our teachers and took advantage of the extended day opportunities with so many clubs and groups. You represented your school on the field and on the stage. You were scholar athletes. You won league titles in boys spring track and captured your 4th consecutive title in girls volleyball. In addition, the girls hockey team and the boys teams in baseball, golf, hockey, soccer, and tennis all qualified for the state tournament. Overall, your performance and dedication shined through, and you represented us well. And as always, just like tonight, you look great in blue. You, along with our dedicated staff, brought back drama productions, fashion and art shows, choir and band concerts, homecoming, rallies, the cultural fair, and robotics competitions. You dived in head first and allowed us all to remember a time that was almost forgotten. Thank you. We are grateful that you get to conclude your journey as you started, together. We are thankful for the support of Mayor Koch and the school committee, who throughout this time have kept you at the forefront, recognizing how challenging your experience has been. People such as Superintendent Mulvey, Assistant Superintendent Perkins, and their leadership team have worked tirelessly to ensure your success. You've been buoyed by a tremendous staff and faculty at Quincy High School, caring educators who have also succeeded through these difficult times. I'd like to ask that the following members of our faculty to please rise and be recognized. Each will be retiring at the conclusion of the school year. Marsha Forrester, John Green, Anne Marie Kennedy, Paula McGady, Ann McKenzie, Sarah Newcomb, and Lorraine Principe. You all have reason to be proud, and we thank you for all your invaluable contributions to the youth of Quincy. An essential part of your success has been the support of your family and friends. This community, as well as our students, have had to adjust to an ever-changing landscape over the past 3 years. The efforts of our Parent Advisory Council ensured that your senior year would be special. We're fortunate to have such a supportive and enthusiastic community of families. We all thank you. As you continue to excel academically and to set the foundation for countless opportunities for yourself after graduation, you have also fostered relationships with your classmates that will last forever. Among you are students who started in Quincy Public Schools in kindergarten. And there are students here tonight who we welcome during their high school journey at Quincy High School. As you move on, realize the relationships that you have fostered have been built on respect, admiration, and a true caring of each other. These relationships never go away. To quote Helen Keller, true friends are never apart, maybe in distance, but never in heart. Together, you have forged the unique and everlasting identity that will always be associated with Quincy High School class of 2022. Stay close and stay together, class of 2022. On behalf of the Quincy High School faculty and staff, we wish you the best in all future endeavors. Congratulations. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the Vice President for the class of 2022, Mia Heim. Mia will be attending Boston University and studying dietetics this fall.
Good evening, everyone. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the mayor of the city of Quincy and chairman of the Quincy School Committee, the Honorable Mayor Thomas P. Koch. Thank you.
Thank you, Mia. Good evening, everybody. Superintendent Mulvey, Assistant Superintendent Perkins, Principal Taglieri, Vice Chair Santora, members of the school committee, Council President DeBona, and members of the City Council, Senator Keenan, Representative Ayers, Representative Chan, faculty and staff of Quincy High School, family and friends, and most importantly, to the graduates here from Quincy High, class of 2022. It's an honor and privilege to bring the greetings of the City of Presidents to you here this evening. Each and every year I say something very similar, and that is, as mayor and chair of the school committee, this is the night we all work for. Some of you are with us from PK or kindergarten, some of you may have joined along the way, but we've got hundreds and hundreds of QPS family employees that can make it possible for you to attain success. That is the goal of our system, what you here tonight are doing, graduating, moving on to the next chapter on your journey. We live in a world that's troubled, driven by war, violence, famine, brought about by evil, ignorance, and hate. One need only look at the daily news to witness the tragedies throughout our land and across the globe. There have been countless songs written about love. Some may, certainly your parents would remember the Beatles, All You Need Is Love. Some maybe remember Jackie DeShannon's What the World Needs Now Is Love, Sweet Love. There's been many poems, books, and even movies addressing the theme of love. Yet as a human race, we seem to struggle to get along and to love one another. Martin Luther King once said, "Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that." And St. Mother Teresa said, "Not all of us can do great things, but we can all do small things with great love." Love attains peace, and peace sustains love. May each of us be instruments of the peace in the hands of our loving God. Congratulations, graduates. Go out and conquer the world, but do it with great love. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Koch. Please welcome the student body president, Jacob Lustig. Jacob will be attending LaSalle University and studying public relations this fall. Hello, Jacob.
Thank you, Mr. Taglieri. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to introduce to you tonight the Vice Chairman of the Quincy School Committee and longtime Quincy High School Principal, Frank Santoro.
Thank you, Jacob. Good evening. It is with great honor and pride that I bring to you congratulations from the Quincy School Committee. On behalf of committee member Emily Lebo, Paul Brigoli, Doug Guttrow, Kathy Hubley, Tina Cahill, and myself, the school committee congratulates you on obtaining your diploma from Quincy High School. I would like to read to you a short list. Paul Cashman Reardon, Justice of the Massachusetts Supreme Judicial Court. Robert Burns Woodward, Nobel Prize in Chemistry. Mildred Olive Wiley, bronze medalist in the high jump in the 1928 Olympics. Academy Award-winning actress Ruth Gordon. John Cheever, Pulitzer Prize-winning author. 2003 valedictorian at Quincy High School, Priscilla Chan Zuckerberg of Facebook fame and philanthropist. Tim Cahill, Massachusetts State Treasurer. Kelly Mahoney, Alaskan pilot, and completed the Iditarod and the Yukon Quest dog races. James Colclaw, receiver, Boston Patriots. Doctors John Warner and Paul Anastas, two of the world's leading chemists in green chemistry. Ron Mariano, Speaker of the House of the Massachusetts House of Representatives. I could add many more. Each of them has something in common with you this evening. They all sat where you are as proud graduates of Quincy High School. Each of them who received a solid foundation from the Quincy school system and accepted the challenges they confronted to make contributions to their community and in some cases to the world. You too have that same foundation. So I challenge you, class of 2022, use what you have learned, confront those obstacles like you persevered and confronted the pandemic, and go off like those before you to face the challenges that lie ahead. Your community, your nation, and your world await your talents. Congratulations.
Thank you, Vice Chair Santoro. I now present the salutatorian of the class of 2022, Garrett Hinckley. Garrett will be attending UMass Amherst and studying computer science this fall.
Thank you, Mr. Taglieri. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to introduce to you tonight the City Council President, Friends to Education, and Quincy High School alum, Mr. Noel DeBona.
Thank you, Garrett.
Thank you, Garrett. Good evening. Before I say a few words, I want to recognize other elected officials that are here tonight. Other City Council members with me are Ward 5 Chuck Phelan, at-large Councilor Nina Liang, at-large and Quincy High graduate class of 1983 Ann Mahoney, State Senator John Keenan, State Representative Bruce Ayers, and State Representative Tacky Chan. Mayor Koch, Superintendent Mulvey, Assistant Superintendent Perkins, Principal Taglieri, Vice Chair Santoro, School Committee, teachers, faculty, staff, family, and friends. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak to all of you tonight. Congratulations, graduates class of 2022. As I was walking into the stadium, Veterans Memorial Stadium tonight, I could hear the Quincy President's School song march down the field to the music, Quincy is up for victory, and all the memories just came back. I looked at Principal Taglieri, and I remembered him throwing soft toss as I was a baseball player here for Quincy High School. When I look at him as coach. You may look at him as principal. I also see another person that helped me out through my years, Ray, are you there? There he is. And Jack Green, thank you for all your help through it. Tonight, we are completing one chapter of your life, and you will begin another chapter. Some of you are off to colleges and universities, some of you are into the military, some of you are learning a trade, others going right into the workforce. No matter what you want to accomplish, do what you want to do. It's your journey. You are writing your own book. You can be influenced by all kinds of forces, but you ultimately have to work in your own shoes. Nobody else can do it for you. They can steer you in the right direction, give you advice, encouragement, and even coax you. But ultimately, it will be your decision. My advice to you is follow your dreams. Pursue your dreams. Sky is the limit, Anything is possible, but have a plan. Have goals, short-term goals and long-term goals. Set benchmarks to achieve your goals. There will be some adversity, some setbacks, some failures to achieve some of those goals. But don't give up. You've already experienced some adversity in your life. 2 years ago, March of 2020, as all of you were in your sophomore year in high school, the COVID-19 started, a global pandemic. Life as you knew it, your daily life, and in the classroom changed in that moment. But with the support of your school department, teachers, guidance counselors, family, friends, you worked through it, and you are here tonight. Some of you have a clear vision on which path you want to take, but some of you are unsure. Don't let that get you down. Give yourself a chance. Every person that you will be in contact with will influence you in either a positive or negative way. You will have to make decisions on who you want to continue to associate with, what friendships you wish to keep. Enjoy tonight's graduation. Take as many photos with teachers, family, and friends. Really savor the moment. Tomorrow you will start a new chapter in your life. Remember, follow your dreams. I'll leave you with a quote from Robert Frost's poem, The Road Not Taken. 2 roads diverge in wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that made all the difference. Congratulations, graduates, class of 2022. Thank you.
Thank you, Council President DeBona. Please welcome Student Body Vice President Ashling Donahue to the podium to acknowledge our special guest. Ashling will be attending UMass Amherst this fall, where she'll be majoring in mathematics and statistics.
Ladies and gentlemen, over the years, clergy, elected officials, Quincy Public Schools administrators, principals, the superintendent's leadership team, directors and coordinators both past and present, members of our parent organizations, and friends of Quincy High School have been invited to attend these graduation ceremonies. This year, once again, we would like to recognize this distinguished group for their continued dedicated service to the students of Quincy Public Schools. They are seated to my right. Thank you for your continued service and dedication to the youth of Quincy. Now you will hear from our valedictorian, Cassandra Gordon.
Thanks, Ashling. Good evening, administration, faculty, families, friends, and classmates. It is such an honor to be standing here before you all today, an honor that I did not earn alone. I would like to thank the school administration and staff for supporting my classmates and I and helping us to succeed. Thank you to the guidance counselors, especially Miss Eldridge, for helping us to figure out our paths and for being there when our schedules were messed up and had blank spaces. Thank you to the teachers for putting up with us, our awkward silences, and our little black boxes on Zoom. We appreciate all that you do. A special thank you to Mr. Gendron, who led the Hyper Robotics team and has made this a year to remember. Go Hyper! I also want to thank Ms. Meltzer for teaching me about the importance of reading labels and for answering my many, many questions about biochemistry. I would also like to say a huge thank you to my family and friends for all the help that you have given me along the way. From late night study sessions to random lunchtime conversations, you guys have always been there for me. Thank you. Finally, I would like to thank you, my classmates, for your hard work and dedication that has led us to this momentous occasion. We, as a class, have been through a lot. From surviving a pandemic to making our voices heard with a walkout in restorative justice, we have set a precedent as a class who perseveres and makes changes in their community. We are all here today to celebrate our achievements. We made it. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out what to talk to you about and asked many people for advice. Some told me to make my speech personal, while others told me to make it relatable to everyone, and still others told me to give shout-outs to certain clubs. I tried to keep all of this advice in mind, but I still didn't know how best to address this class after the hectic years we have had. So I turned to poetry, a passion that I picked up in Miss Hall's class and I cultivated during my time in the poetry club. I want to share with you a verse from Ella Wheeler Wilcox's poem, Worthwhile, an amazing poem about perseverance and making it through the hard times. She said, "It's easy enough to be pleasant when life flows by like a song, but the man worthwhile is the one who will smile when everything goes dead wrong." That last line seemed very relatable to me because, let's be honest, during these past 4 years, a lot of things have gone dead wrong. Freshman year had the stereotypical awkwardness of teenagers trying to fit in at a huge new school. We made friends and learned about ourselves while struggling through our classes and waiting to make cookies in the culinary section of freshman seminar. This, our only truly normal year, went relatively smoothly. The next year, however, brought with it new struggles, the greatest of which, of course, was a pandemic. Here, our paths started to get bumpy. In the fall of sophomore year, we started hearing rumors about a contagious virus that was going to take over the world. I thought this was an exaggeration until spring came and cultural fair, robotics competitions, and so much more were put on hold as the city decided how best to react. We had to finish the year with virtual lessons that quickly became independent learning. Sophomore year had a hectic end. From there, things only got worse. After a summer trapped in quarantine with everything closing, school started up again completely online. Well, I loved being able to roll out of bed and attend class in my pajamas. It was difficult not being able to see our friends and talk to our teachers in person. Remote schooling also had other difficulties, such as our internet glitching, causing us to miss our teachers' instructions. Eventually, we had the options of hybrid learning and finally fully in-person learning, but it was not the same. Not everybody was in person, we had to wear masks, and our desks were way too far apart to be able to effectively whisper to each other. Junior year was full of unique challenges for everyone, but we made it through. This year, our senior year, we walked in on our first day and were able to give each other hugs and high fives, even if our faces were still obscured by masks. We survived the dreaded AP tests. We received CVTE certifications. We made beautiful art, and we made our voices heard. Our high school years did not flow by like a song, yet here we all are, smiling, ready to move on to our next stage in life. We have made it. Despite everything getting in our way, we have come through on top. Later in Wilcox's poem, she continues by saying, "The test of the heart is trouble, and it always comes with the years. And the smile that is worth the praises of the earth is the smile that shines through the tears." Rather than letting these past few years get the best of us and hold us down, we have fought our way through challenges that no other generation of students have faced before. And now, here we are, graduating today as the class of 2022, we will always face challenges in our life, but it is how we react and persevere through these hard times that makes us strong. Now, before I end my speech, I would like to provide some final parting advice given to me by the 12th Doctor of one of my favorite TV shows, Doctor Who. He said, "Never be cruel, never be cowardly. Remember, hate is always foolish, and love is always wise. Always try to be nice, and never fail to be kind." So, whether you are going off to college, into the military, into a trade, into the workforce, or down some other path, remember these past few years and go forward knowing that even when things go wrong, you can smile, you can survive, and you can always, always be kind. Thank you.
Great job, Cassandra. Thank you, Cassandra. Cassandra will be attending UMass Amherst in the fall, where she will be studying biochemistry and molecular biology and the Biological Sciences Talent Advanced Program in the Honors College. Please welcome Student Body Treasurer Ryan Gately to the podium. Ryan will be attending Husson University and majoring in journalism.
And now, to present the graduates of the class of 2022, it is my honor and pleasure to introduce the Superintendent of Quincy Public Schools, Mr. Kevin Mulvey.
Thank you. Good evening, families, friends, and graduates. On behalf of the superintendent's leadership team and myself, I want to congratulate you and your families on your great accomplishment of graduating from the Quincy Public Schools. As you know, the last 2 years have been an exercise in many different virtues. Certainly patience, diligent work, and determination were top on that list. With these important virtues, you have successfully developed your skills in reading, in writing, and arithmetic, in science, technology, engineering, and the arts. You have developed your intellectual and athletic abilities, and so much more. Most importantly, you have developed your character, which will carry you through the many future opportunities and challenges that you will experience in your life. It is our hope that through your experience in the Quincy Public Schools, you will handle these challenges and opportunities with intelligence, honesty, integrity, patience, understanding, humility, and kindness. Today's world, as you know, needs these virtues more than ever. Today, our world may seem to be increasingly harsh and cruel. However, as a wise person once said, don't ever forget that a small group of thoughtful people can change the world. It's the only thing that ever has. There is no greater reward than working from your heart and making a difference in the world. Today may be the end of your education with the Quincy Public Schools, but it is the beginning of the rest of your life. Always remember that what you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. Choose to be a force for good. You have made your parents, teachers, and the entire community extremely proud of your accomplishments today. Be proud of this moment. You earned it, and I know you will carry it with you throughout your life. Again, congratulations, and I wish you all a safe, healthy, and prosperous future. Thank you. Mayor Koch, Vice Chair Santoro, and members of the Quincy School Committee, I am pleased and honored as Superintendent of the Quincy Public Schools in this great city to inform you that the graduates assembled before you have fulfilled all requirements of the Quincy School Committee. Therefore, at this time, I recommend to you that they be graduated from the Quincy Public Schools. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, Superintendent Mulvey. I would now ask that Ms. McGady proceed to the podium for the awarding of the diplomas. This is particularly special for Ms. McGady, as this is her final reading of graduates before her retirement. Thank you again, Ms. McGady, for your years of service. Seniors, I am proud to share that this year, each of you will receive a handwritten note from one of our staff members with your diploma, expressing their enthusiasm for your accomplishment and your success in the future. As we get ready to give out the diplomas, for those who want to take pictures, that we do ask that you wait until the conclusion of the ceremony. We do have our school photographer here, and he will get an up-close shot photo of your student after they get their diploma. I ask, all right, and I see up there already, very eager, the very proud Dean of the grade 12 class and class advisor, Ms. McPartland, and our acting assistant principal, Mr. Smith. Ms. McGady, I give it to you.
Graduates, we will now proceed with the awarding of the diplomas for the class of 2022. Marshals, please ready your lines. Cassandra Elizabeth Gordon, valedictorian, National Honor Society. Garrett Hinckley, salutatorian. Sabrina Mary Egan, senior class president. Mia Christina Heim, senior class president, National Honor Society. Kevin Chen, senior class secretary, National Honor Society. Jacob Michael Lustig, student council president. Aisling Abigail Donahue, student council vice president, National Honor Society. Ryan Scott Gately, student council treasurer. Layla Scott Akuzine, National Honor Society. John Alessandro, National Honor Society. Noel Jose Alvaro, National Honor Society. Maurice Roland Capitulo Apanye, National Honor Society. Mara Tan Balaton, National Honor Society. Kathleen Josephine Bowden, National Honor Society. Connor Noel Byrne, National Honor Society. Jerry Michael Caldwell Jr., National Honor Society. Ellen Chen, National Honor Society. Jack Collins, National Honor Society. Danny Darwich, National Honor Society. Amaya Ann Davis, National Honor Society. Alexandra Dido, National Honor Society. Rebecca Chen Dang, National Honor Society. Natalia Maria Desmond, National Honor Society. Maya Aniki Dykstra, National Honor Society. Zachary Montaldo Donahue, National Honor Society. Joey Hyun Yi Eng, National Honor Society. Margaret Patricia Fay, National Honor Society. John Michael Thean, National Honor Society. Rachel Wing Hua Theng, National Honor Society. Nicholas Ryan Ferrara, National Honor Society. Megan Elizabeth Foley, National Honor Society. Ian Gillespie, National Honor Society. Emma Virginia Glavin, National Honor Society. Matthew Joseph Gratch, National Honor Society. Lindsay Ann Hatfield, National Honor Society. Emily Zhao Lan Hong, National Honor Society. Antonella Taddy Ibrahim, National Honor Society. Upasana Joshi, National Honor Society. Natalia Anna Kepchinsky, National Honor Society. Kellen Peter Kopp, National Honor Society. Sai Kuchalakanti, National Honor Society. Tony Lee, National Honor Society. Daniel William Lung, National Honor Society. Tu Jia Long, National Honor Society. Lucy Marie Lynch, National Honor Society. Adriana Elizabeth McPherson, National Honor Society. Madeline Ann Mayo, National Honor Society. Kayla Rose McNelly, National Honor Society. Jennifer Meng, National Honor Society. Rebecca Lee Morris, National Honor Society. Thomas Murphy, National Honor Society. Nundun Nair, National Honor Society. Lisa No, National Honor Society. Cindy Nguyen, National Honor Society. Gabriel Liam O'Brien, National Honor Society. Aria Oaks, National Honor Society. Isabella Rose Pagliarulo, National Honor Society. Caitlin Ashley Pava, National Honor Society. Annie Patel, National Honor Society. Vansh Patel, National Honor Society. Raj Patel, National Honor Society. Athena Grace Tucker Perry, National Honor Society. Paige Brianna Raber, National Honor Society. Jordan Davis Riley, National Honor Society. Elise Victoria Roach, National Honor Society. Coleman James Ross, National Honor Society. Megan Mariah Ross, National Honor Society. John On Shen, National Honor Society. Renee Lynn Smart, National Honor Society. Jamie Tam, National Honor Society. Lily Bao Lee Tang, National Honor Society. Mackenzie Lynn Tai, National Honor Society. Nin Tuan Tai, National Honor Society. Marissa Isabel Tolini, National Honor Society. Kayla Tran, National Honor Society. Taya Faith Wilson, National Honor Society. Matthew Connor Wong, National Honor Society. Celine Zhang, National Honor Society. Gina Zhang, National Honor Society. Jai Yi Zhou, National Honor Society. Kaike Abreu Armand. Kate Ajay. Isabel Almada Pedraza. Melissa Ainsley. Ahmad Al-Rakabi. Yumna Ali. Nemisin Jose Alves Jr. Yusuf Al-Zubaydi. Daniel Scott Andrews. Sean Walter Andrews. Daniela Aracena. Janaya Maria Stasio. Thomas Aubrey III. Nazar Bagu. Madeline Elizabeth Bailey. Caleb Tan Ballaton. Emmett Banzik. Zabria Amana Barber. Sophia Jane Barnes. Alexander Bartkevich. Carlins Bazile. Claudia Jenny Jefferline Bazile. Dominic Bertulli. Pirian Biko. Jonathan Edward Bina. Samari Elizabeth Blaze. Nicholas Michael Blasi. Drew Robert Beretti. Hatim Bukhtam. Savannah Broderick. Emma Lee Brown. Louis Brown. Pilar Olivia Brown. Andrew Robert Brown. Wesley Byrne. Anna Bridget Cahill. Nia Mary Cahill. Carmela Canavan. Robert William Cannon. Mirzan Alejandro Carmona Montefar. Kevin Thomas Carroll. Holly Chan. Justin Chan. Marwa Masood Chaudhry. Hengji Chen. Michelle Lam Chen. Marcella Chen Ling. Selena Sherdeville. Ricky C. Lawrence Ching. Dylan Robert Trzaskowski. Thomas Robert Christian. Zachary Michael Clements. Abigail Elizabeth Codner. Joseph Paul Connor. Kaylee Ryan Conroy. Owen Patrick Capola. Clayton Heath Corley Jr. Kimani Correa. Hugh Christopher Crawford V. Emma Carolyn Crosby. Wilna Da Silva Pena Lopez. Henry Dang. Kwa Philippe David. Erin Marie Davies. Corin Charles Davis. Rutieli Oliveira de Souza. Tassila Samira de Paula Silva. Isabella Didi. Ty Timothy DeGust. Luisa Raquel Davari. Ava Rose Devlin. Hannah Elizabeth DeWolf. Tia Nicole DeBona. Jordan Ray Dizon. Lawson Quang Do. Ryan Terrence Doherty. Haley Marie Dorsey. Marley Christie Dort. Nicholas DeSantos. Kate Ashley Downey. Dania Michelle Dozier. Joseph Dyer. Tiernan Eaton. Kiara Nicole Ebanks. Muad El Alabasi. Nicholas Amir Escriba Tapia. John Fallon. Alyssa Maria Fernandez. Jamar Finn. Christopher Fonseca. Jordan Jahari Foot Davis. Leah Ann Forte. Eleanor Lucille Fortin Stokes. Storm Foster. Amber Sky Fraser. Michael Fraziz. Daniel Connor Freeman. Kyle Chow Galacia. Neve Sheila Gallen. Zachary William Galligan. Johnny Garcia Acosta. Shayla Marie Goba. Soleil Godina. Aaliyah Christina Gomez. Thomas Good. Xavier Gordon. Sarah Ann Gorham. Amanda Elizabeth Goslin. Dylan Green. Cameron Griffin. Jamari Haley Baker. Adriana Olivia Healy. Ronan Healy. Cynthia Henderson. Joseph Robert Hennessy. Anaya Maria Hernandez. Cooper Matthew Hernan. Kathleen Higgins. James Thomas Hoare. John Matthew Amo Hops. Sarah Houlihan. Jacob Adam Howe. Myrene Arroyo Ibadaloza. Sophia Irving. Kyle Michael Jacobs. Michaela Jakes. Nick Junka. Nick Anthony Jean Philippe. Walker Gideon Jeffrey. Julia Jin. Alana Michelle Lee Johnson. Alyssa Marie Jones. Deani Marie Joyce. Kiara Stephanie Juarez Espinal. Makai Isaiah Justice. Malik Alexander Justice. Leslie Kahugu. Liam John Kane. Allison Mary Keeley. Alex Jordan Keeley. Timothy Paul Kelly. Mario Kopiak. Christina Winnie Lacroix. Jessica Cynthia Lala. Lucas Kai LaMonica. Brianna Rose LaRoche. Tyler Francis Larson. Malik Lawson. Andy Lee. Dai-Fu Lee. Brian Lee. Xavier Lee. Emily Leong. Vivian Leung. Jashin Lee. Oscar Lee. Caleb Liang. Nicola Liang. Chris Lin. Vi Hung Long. Honor LaRusso. Jeffrey Louison. Lane Lowry. Hui Luong. Jessica Ann Lustig. Mona Lee. Chloe Elizabeth Lynch. Marissa Nicole Marr. Adam Joseph Mayer. Destiny Nicole Maldonado. Calvin Mandawi. Jonathan Manning. Adam David Manter. Joseph Irving Manton IV. Matthew Robert Marcelin. Sophie Teresa Mayo. Nathan McCann. Samuel James McGann. Madison Ann McGrath. Harry Thomas McGuire. Keely Elizabeth McLaughlin. Darren McNeil Franklin. Kevin May. Cameron Brady Melchin. David Meng. Athena Ramirez Mercado. Dashley Michelin. Brianna Sullivan McShanus. Ryan Milley. Tony Elizabeth Mina. Matthew James Miranda. Kalantha Mohan Raj. Alexandria Victoria Montero. Adriana Vincenzia Music. Colleen Mary Moran. Parker Christopher Mullen. Layla Loretta LaShawn Mulgrave. Levy Javier Munoz Lopez. Kyle Christopher Murphy. Matthew Thomas Najar. Henry David Neal. Justin Matthew Neal. Michael Patrick Nelany. Benny Nguyen. Danny Kang Nguyen. Jacqueline Nguyen. Mia Lee Nguyen. Quoc Viet Nguyen. Sarah Vu Nguyen. Maria Katerina Nico. Alexander Norton. Morgan Elizabeth Novak. Larissa Nunez de Mora. Riley Philip O'Connell. Cara Elizabeth O'Connor. Julia Rose O'Leary. Kiara Layla O'Neill. Haley Elizabeth O'Reilly. Matthew Joel Oleance. Romina Valeria Orgel Gutierrez. Juliana Paluzzi. Evelyn Clara Parker. Shay Mairead Pasquarelli. Madison Lee Pelagi. Paola Pena Garcia. Pietra Fernandez Pereira. Nasli Francesca Perez. Phoenix Jacob Petrucci. Brandon Thon Pham. Tony Pham. V. Yen Pham. James Phipps. Jonathan Pinn. David Pitts. William Plouffe. Ahmad Livingston Powell. Timothy James Powell. Brianna Lee Polito. Charles John Quigley. Micah Ramos. Brendan Regan. Kyle Regan. Lejay Renaud. Devani Reyes. Sarah Elizabeth Rizzi. Sasha Elaine Rockhold. Luis Felipe Rodriguez Mafra. Anthony Enrique Rodriguez Davis. Raven De La Rosa Roldan. Joe Victor Carvalho Rosa. Kaylee Jane Ross. Kai Theng Ron. Emily Elizabeth Ryan. Sophie Elisa St. Mark. Kiyomi Nikayla Samuel. Anthony Larone Samuels, Jr. Jarrell Lisboa San Jose. Riley Sanders Smiley. Esmeralina Santana Herrera. Olivia Therese Santangelo. Kennedy Catherine Santoro. Thomas Santos. Adriana Saucier. Melina Grace Semexant. Samantha Schumann. Yeti Sierra Purcell. Brian Silcox. Natalia Silva. Luis Enrique Silva Alves. Maria Clara Silva do Reyes. Amaya Sakura Six Tiger. Dahlia Rose Smith Arahani. Devonte Soto. Donovan John Stebbins. Spencer Kenneth Stebbins. Ernie Sundode. Lauren Yang Tam. Jacqueline T. Tang. Cassie Lace Tavares. Jason Tejeda. Tariana LaShawn Thomas Smoot. Paige Elizabeth Tompkins. Derek Vin Tran. Natalie Tran. Vivian Tran. Bastian Toledo Trevisan. Nene Ugha. Nathan Michael Unsworth. Fu Han Van. Lana Elise Van Gorder. Johnny Vargas Rosario. Giovanni Anthony Villanueva. Dylan Viola Parsons. Nan Din Vo. Athena Vrappi. Jared Michael Walker. Patrick James Walsh. Nayara White. Joshua Ryan Whitaker. Jer White. Akira Aaliyah Wright. Lok Ying Yu. Caitlin Elizabeth Zemotel. Nicholas Zena. Aiden Zhang. Haonan Zhao. Joanna Zhang. Ryan Zhang. Xiaojun Zhou. Graduates, please stand. On behalf of the administration, counselors, teachers, and staff of Quincy High School, I would like to congratulate the class of 2022. Graduates, the school committee has certified and awarded your diplomas. Therefore, you may now switch your tassels from the right to the left. Please rise for the singing of the school song. At the end of the song, we will conclude our ceremony with a final presentation of our graduates. Platform guests, you may start your recessional. Class President Sabrina Egan, please come to the podium.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduating class of Quincy High School 2022. Graduates, after the count of 3, you may throw your hats in the air and cheer. 1, 2, 3!